Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive reader. I've got a message for Sagittarius today, and to let you know how this works, I have asked my guides in spirit to bring a strongly beneficial message through the cards for you that will help you this week. And if you are new to the channel, I am so glad that you're here and welcome you and invite you to subscribe so that you can stay connected to this high vibration beneficial information every week. And if you're returning, I am also so glad you're here. Your presence is always deeply appreciated, and I just hope that you know that deep within you. So let's get started with your reading, Sagittarius. Really interesting stuff. The universe presents you with this Ace of Swords. And this is a great card. It's got all of the mythology of the Arthurian legends in this, but the idea of a call to action, and it comes from deep within your subconscious. Although it's something that's felt maybe in the mind, it's got this idea of divine connection from several different angles. It's coming out of the water. And so we know that whatever is being asked of here that's connecting you to your divine purpose is thoroughly endorsed and nurtured by that soul, by that that deep part of you that's just waiting to give you more and more things. And I'm getting a picture that I don't even think I can put into words, but it's almost like your subconscious is like a pool and there's maybe half-formed shapes in it because we can't quite grab it with our conscious mind. But once in a while, when the universe gives you the right timing, one of those shapes suddenly coalesces into an impulse or into a knowing of a direction you have to take. And that's the kind of thing that comes to you this week. Now, I love this. You're ready for it. This Queen of Wands card, you cannot wait to put this into action. And you are so excited to get this moving. There's definitely an idea or a feeling that you want to move things forward. This is going up, her wand is going up, so we're like, let's put it into action, let's get this thing going. But there's also the idea of smoldering back here. This Queen of Wands card kind of cracks me up because I never know whether she started this fire or if she's telling us that she's in control of it. But there's part of you that feels the ignition of passion because this idea has somehow, like, again, it's coming at the right time for you. So it's igniting it, it's ignited you and it's fired you up and you're ready to get going. But there's still kind of a wisdom you're feeling within yourself to maybe stay put for a second. Maybe this is not quite the right time to move, but you're feeling that fire, that heat kind of make you want to do things, make you want to go. There's something else with the cards, if you'll just give me a second. I keep looking at this little cat underneath her throne, and maybe it's just because I love cats. I love dogs too, but there's this little cat here, and this cat is calm, but it's also kind of waiting. It just seems to me like it's waiting for the right time. It doesn't want to jump out too soon. So there's a bit of a kind of a scheming energy, not in a bad way, but just kind of a, let's kind of figure this out. Okay, we're going to keep moving. Now, interestingly, we've got the King of Swords going into the Moon card, ending in the King of Cups. Now, this is really interesting, Sagittarius, because we've got heart and we've got head. And here, we kind of had the same thing. Head from an idea from the swords, and then heart, the queen. So what's going on here is that I don't feel that these are energies outside of you. I feel that these are energies within you. So this King of Swords energy, he's trying to figure out through strategy, through his mind, what the right move is, what the next move is, what should I do? So I've gotten this great idea. I know that I have to do something about it. I know that I have to do something. I feel myself ready to spring into action, yet I'm not springing into action because I'm still thinking. So this is really about, this card is trying to, again, scheme. He's trying to figure out how to put into practice that particular idea you're getting. And you know, maybe in the past you've got an idea, you come up with a plan, and then you go through and you run with that plan. But this is a different kind of idea. this King of Swords is also looking for the vision. He's looking out for the long term, and he's not quite sure what that is. It's interesting because we've got the Ace, which is the beginning of the minor arcana, and then it ends. So we've got the beginning and the end. But there's a part of you that is trying to see with your mind, with a particular intelligence, a particular kind of mental activity. What are the long-term implications of this Ace of Swords? And I think that's part of the reason why she's not springing into action yet. Because although you feel fired up and although you feel certain that this is the way forward, there's another part of you that's kind of like, not sure what to do with all of this. I'm not sure if this is going to have the long-reaching benefits I'm thinking of. So it's really getting into your head with this. Now, all of the energy suddenly shifts. And this is really fascinating. It goes from this very stark and clear daytime to this moon card. I'm going to hide the King of Cups for a second. Hi, little guy. We've got the moon card. Now, this moon card is really fascinating because it's showing you things are not exactly as they think they are. There's a wildness and there's an unknown quality to this opportunity that's been pronounced. I can't pronounce what has happened. It's been shown to you, right? There's an unknown quality, and it cannot be known by this type of intellect that sees what's there, that looks into the future, but that is looking on the earth. This is a deeper knowing. And the moon shifts around so much. When you've ever been, actually, if you're lucky enough to have been on a beach when the moon is out, doesn't even have to be full, you'll notice how the shadows move and they creep and they're flowing and they're constantly mutating, strange word, mutating and transforming into something else. So you're being asked to walk through a gateway, and it's a gateway of trust because what you're seeing is not exactly the way things are. I like this card because we've got a dog and a wolf. Bang, let me tell you which one was which. This one is the wolf and this one is the dog, but they almost look the same. We're not really sure which one it is. And so in this wild time, a tame energy can look the same as an untamed energy. A raw energy can look the same as a cultivated energy because at night, things are a little bit weird. The perspective's a little bit different. So if you're feeling like, okay, I've got this impulse, I feel it, I know it, but I'm not sure where to put it. I'm not sure what to do with it, where to go with it. It's all right. You're just being asked to trust this inner process, to trust the places that the moon is wanting you to go. And I am literally hearing the lapping of the waves against the shore. And it's a very calming kind of sound. That's weird. I've never actually heard a sound before from them. Oh, wow. I'm hearing the lapping of the waves against the shore, and it's reassuring to me because this is not a calm sea. I mean, this is not a chaotic sea. This is a calm sea. And so it's telling me there is a rhythm to this questing. There is a rhythm to this unknowing. There's a rhythm to being shown and being hidden. There's a time that everything is going to be revealed when you'll walk through those two stones and the moon will be full and you'll be able to see by that light of the full moon exactly what it is and what direction you're supposed to do. So, okay, yeah, I mean, Adriana, these are pretty words, but what's the practical? Here's our practical. If you're able to trust that inner flow, to trust that journey of your soul, and to trust that calling, then it brings us to the King of Cups, which to me is that physical human manifestation of the concept of trust. He's someone who's trustworthy, and he's also someone who trusts what's going on around him. He trusts other people trust him. It's a give and take. So it's almost like your soul is asking you to enter into a new realm of relationship with it, where you have this deep trust as to where it's taking you. And because you trust your soul trusts you. It entrusts you. And this is amazing. You've been entrusted with a part of your soul. And now it's asking you to trust it. So your soul has already trusted you. Now it's saying you need to trust me. And there's a tiny little dog back there. He's not tiny. He's actually quite large. but he's just one of those comfortable, familiar kind of family dogs. So he's something knowable. Whereas these were these wild creatures we didn't know. Could we pet them? Could we not? When you trust, it becomes something knowable. It becomes something that has your back. It becomes something that's with you and within you. I don't feel that this guy is trusting. He's very, I always want to say scheming, and I just feel like that has a negative connotation. He's very, and strategy is a good word as well, but it's something that's going to make liaisons because they make sense to him. He's not someone who's just going to say, well, you know, my heart tells me to trust this person, I'm going to do it. He's not that kind of a guy, but that's what's separating you. It's like this bridge between kind of trying to examine and dissect your soul and dissect your soul's urging, just to trusting it and looking out. They look out very different ways. They're both looking to the future. This guy looks out analyzing, how can I get ahead? How can I be in the best position? This guy is looking out like, I wonder what's out there. It's a very friendly, inviting kind of figure. I mean, he's even got, you kind of imagine him having like some beer in his cup perhaps, or some mead. He's someone that enjoys life. He enjoys the journey. And look at how calm the water is in his card. Remember how we talked about the calm movement? The water comes to this calm. So when you come into that relationship with your soul where it's trust mutually both ways, all you know is this peace, and all you expect is the unfolding of a trusting, loving, and hopeful, really, relationship between you and your soul. Let me see if there's anything else. So this is not about pushing it forward. This is about coming into that space of trust so that you totally, you're nourished both ways. So what's interesting is we've got the wild sea here, and there's a crab crawling out of the water. And here we have a tame sea, and there's a fish jumping in it. I'm not sure if the camera is showing you a fish, but the fish is something that sustains us spiritually. And that's exactly your reward here. And so you're like, okay, well, what's the payoff here? You know, where are the pentacles? Where's the reward? The thing is that I don't know. I can't tell you what that is, but I know that you're being asked and entrusted for a reason. Your soul doesn't give things lightly. Your soul give things because it's important to you. It's important to the world. It's important to your contribution to the world. And it has to do with the whole reason why you're here. And when you are living aligned with that purpose, the rewards that come to you are innumerable. I can't count them on my fingers. And I can't tell you the specifics of what they are, because this is a bigger concept than just, you know, a little bit of money coming in. This is a much, much bigger concept. You're being entrusted with something that's eternal, that's special, that is growing and wants to grow with you for a specific reason. There's nothing more special than that. And I think I'm going to stop there because I could just keep going on about how wonderful this is for you. But you know, it's about living much deeper than just the surface, right? And I know that that's someplace you like to go. So if you've got questions about this, or you want to leave me a comment, I always love to hear from you. And you are also welcome to check out my website, trueguidancetarot.com. I do offer intuitive readings over Zoom. And I also have a Phoenix Path program for those ready to go deeper and ready to really follow and explore their soul's desire and heart's desire. So I'll see you next time. Have a great week.